So this could be a bit of a delay as we watch the Mutual Destruction Society play out in front of us. Brian Claypool, an attorney, been watching this trial from the beginning. Brian, you have been struck by how much testimony has been allowed into the case that you believe has gone so far away from the issue at hand. So what do you make of her testimony?
Good morning.
Now?
Good morning. Good morning, Bill. Great to be back with you. Look, every civil jury trial is like high-stage drama. The lawyers draft a script, and then witnesses and the parties to the case star in the script. This is really a tale of two scripts. Remember what Depp put on the stand. To your point, there was evidence allowed of Amber Heard hitting him. Remember all that testimony? That she was throwing things at him, that she threw a vodka bottle, cut off his finger, threw a mineral can, hurt him in above the nose. So that evidence came in during Depp's case. I don't think it should have come in because this is a defamation case.
Yeah, I get it. Brian, stand by. Thank you for that. Brian, you're still with us. Where are we headed?
Yeah, Bill, so this is important testimony. Kate James was Amber's assistant for 3 years. She testified in a videotaped deposition that Amber Heard was very difficult to deal with, that she was very callous. At one point, Kate James testified that Amber Heard got in her face about 4 inches from her face and actually spit in her face after Kate James asked for a raise. Kate James also testified to important fact. Remember there was testimony early on about some abuse taking place on a plane ride, that Depp allegedly twisted the wrist of a flight attendant and abused Amber Heard. Kate James came out and said, well, when Amber got home, instead of her going to her apartment, she went to the Chateau Hotel and was partying with her girlfriends. So there's definitely animus between Kate James and Amber Heard.
And so what is the back and forth here? Because, Brian, when we watched the Depp testimony, there was hardly any objections during the whole thing. This has been interrupted every 2 seconds with an objection.
Yeah, well, Dana, you raise a good point, and what's happening, there's a big difference between Depp testifying and her testifying. Depp was very thoughtful. Remember, he would think before he responded, and his answers were a lot more narrow and tighter. If you watch Amber Heard's testimony, it's a little unusual in a jury trial for a judge to allow Amber Heard. She's narrating, basically. She's going on and on. For example, she was asked, what happened? How did you meet Kate James? Instead of saying, I hired her, she said, I hired her. She turned out to be difficult to work with. And that's beyond.
Brian, we'll go back to the hearing now. Stay with us.